Hi Scorpio, it's your girl Alex, and I'm back again to bring you guys another message from your angels, whether it comes through tarot or not. Before I hit record, I was given the direction to have you kind of check in with yourself. So just take a minute, take a deep breath, take a regular breath, breathe. Just kind of check in with yourself to see how you're feeling in this moment. Right? A lot of y'all are tired, depressed, lonely. I'm okay. A lot of y'all are okay. A lot of y'all are good, right? Angels are saying do this with yourself and for yourself whenever you can. Do not wait for the outer world to do this for you, to check in. Hey Scorpio, you okay? You good? Right? You should be doing this for yourself regularly, okay? 4, 5, 6 times a day, doesn't matter. But that was a strong message that I received for a lot of you. Angels are wanting you to get into the habit of checking in with yourself. I was wondering what that little white circle was. Anyway, let's see what the tarot has for you, Scorpio. Hey, God. Ooh, look. 4 swords. Yeah, checking in with yourself. 4 swords is, kind of taking a break, being tapped out. Here's the thing, though. Angels just said, for a lot of people, they think when they check in with themselves that automatically means self-care. Right? Now, most of us as 3D humans, when we practice self-care, we perform some sort of chore, right? You can clean the house, clean our space, meditate, burn candles, incense, sage, whatever, right? A chore is being performed. Angels are wanting for many of you to kind of move away from that and speak more about and into and connect with inner self, the God in you, the light in you, the energy in you. Okay? So check in with you. How is my mind? How is my heart? How's my spirit? Hey girl, hey. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. Ooh, 5 of Wands. Yeah, angels are saying for many of you, you only rest when you can't take no more. And baby, that is a bad way to be. Don't be resting when you're all tired. You just ran a marathon. Rest because it's Tuesday afternoon or Thursday night, right? In other words, resting should not be the result of any sort of effort or involvement. Okay. Oh, child, these are some hideous cards. You got 3 5s showing already. So that just kind of says to me a lot is going on around you. A lot of chaos, a lot of angels said, now this is Scorpio. You see you putting them black cards out there. That means Scorpio is doing some dark introspection. Okay. That wasn't me calling you out. Just letting you know. 7 of Cups, 6 of Cups. So a lot of you are having moments with your inner child. Or you should be having moments with your inner child. Or you are involved in situations that are activating your inner child. Now, angel said, the memories, typically, anytime we have a memory of something, unfortunately, as humans, it's a negative one, right? It's a negative memory. I kind of feel like that could be what you are experiencing now, whether it's a recent negative memory or a past negative memory. Past meaning childhood, early adulthood, or hell, even past life. All right, angels, I need y'all to do something with these 5s. I need to see some 6s in Scorpio's life. Angels are like, well, you got the 6 of Cups out there. Okay, all right. Ooh, Ace of Cups twice. So that just kind of says, listen. When it comes to giving you love, do not give the outside world that sole responsibility. Do not give people, full rights to give you love or to make you happy or to warm your heart or activate your heart. Stop giving that responsibility away. That shit belongs to you. All right, y'all ain't see my eyebrows curled up. I'm like, what they doing? All right, yeah, look at that. I feel like for some of you, you have experienced some sort of betrayal. I don't have betrayal cards here, but that's what I'm getting intuitively. Major. Okay, angels are intervening. Yeah, look at that. Knight of Wands. All right. That's funny. My angels just said things happen quickly to bring you into this dark place, but you are slow to get out of it, right? So picture somebody saying something, oh, Scorpio, you look good today, right? And Scorpio's like, well, shit, how'd I look yesterday, Fred? Does that mean I look like a damn, I don't want to say dog because dogs are cute. Does that mean I look like, a rattlesnake yesterday? And then just that one thought, and then everything just comes crumbling down. Then you remember when you were younger, how your mom would always have you on a diet, or would always talk about your complexion or your hair or your weight, or right? Just small. It was so, and Fred ain't even mean it like that. Fred just meant, wow, I see you today. But then all of a sudden, you're triggered back into a negative childhood experience. Okay, all right. Somebody needed this. Okay. And then all of a sudden, right, when you're triggered into this negative childhood, early life, past life experience, then you got the nerve to get mad at your mama, right? Because your mama was the one who made you feel like this. Okay. But it's 2025. Did your mother say something today? Did you think does Fred sound like your mama? Right? Because Fred gave you a compliment, a positive compliment, positive affirmations. But where you are currently, all you did was translated that into darkness, into negativity. And I feel like for a lot of you right now, you are shape-shifting positive experiences into negative ones. Okay? Now again, look at the number of fives we have on this table. Fives represent change, right? Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fives. So that's 20, that's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 fives. There are 4 fives. Look, my counting. Don't even get me started. So that's 2, meaning this situation involves you and another person. Angel said, no, this is not necessarily with someone specifically. This is just Scorpio's resonance with the outside world. So in other words, how you receive people, how you interact with people. It's almost like Scorpio self and then the outside world. So the 2 represents the outside world and Scorpio self. This could be your mama, it could be your boss, it could be your bestie, it could be anybody. But it's what's being highlighted here are your interactions basically with the outside world. Okay? And here's the world card here before 4 swords, Scorpio right now. I feel like even if you're in the world, right, like you got to go into the office, you interact with people, you're a teacher, you're a trainer, whatever, it kind of feels like you're checked out, right? And it kind of feels like you are checked out into very deep emotions, okay? Okay, all right. I mean, I do have the Seven of Cups here, Three of Swords. So it's almost like, again, Seven of Cups is that blur, right? That almost like that Neptune, nebula, cloudy, rose-colored glasses blur, right? So it kind of feels like, well, number one, you are a water sign, you're an emotional sign. Right now, your vision or insight or outlook on the world is being seen through that emotional filter. I have the Three of Swords here, right? So it kind of feels like even Fred saying, oh, you look good today, you are pulling out the hurt, the pain, the heartbreak. Angel said that's a part of the negative filter. It's a negative emotional filter. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, right? But I also feel like this is your morphing time, your metamorphosis time, right? A lot of people don't realize. Scorpio, I'm a Scorpio myself, always remember that. Scorpio goes into the darkness to prepare for any sort of darkness or negativity that may come. So it's almost like boot camp. It's almost like training, right? We hurt ourselves. We make ourselves feel like shit. We make ourselves feel lost and alone and stuck, like nobody cares, blah, blah, blah. We're supermen, superwomen, super non-binaries of the zodiac. But we need this dark self-introspection period to prepare for future battles. Now, here's the bullshit. And Scorpio, I'm calling all of us out. We are preparing in a lot of cases for battles that will never be fought, right? We prepare a line of defense, but why? We're doing all of this because this is our way of coping or dealing with the outside world. Ooh, child. What Scorpio am I talking to right now? This is a Scorpio reading. Cross watchers will catch you in the next one. Okay? Now, what I'm also getting as well is for a lot of us, when we're in this deep, dark boot camp, right? Preparing ourselves for future battles that will never be won because they'll never be fought, right? When we're in this boot camp, we are hurting ourselves better than another human could possibly do, right? Because we're in our heads, we're thinking about negative experiences, negative memories, and we are intensifying. You know, that time my mama beat me because I couldn't find my other shoe. She ain't have to beat me with a baseball bat and a brick, and she ain't love me. And there was that time she wrote, right? Okay. And the Knight of Wands with the Six of Cups, I do kind of feel like, again, these memories are being intensified by your intensity. Your mama ain't never hit you with no brick. Come on, Scorpio. All right. Okay. So this is a healing. I'll have to label it as healing, right? Now, let me just get back to the cards because I feel like a lot of people, this is going to be a sensitive reading for a lot of people. The Page of Wands with the Moon card here. Yeah, there is it's immaturity. Some of you refuse to allow your inner child to grow up. Okay. Because it's, yeah, I know, the Lincoln Park. It's almost like you're so comfortable holding on to the darkness that you, not necessarily saying you're falling in love with it, but it becomes your comfort zone. I hope that makes sense, right? And it's almost like coming outside of that deeply emotionally negative comfort zone. When you come out of it, you feel raw and exposed and open and don't know what to do. And it's just merely because of lack of experience in the light. I don't know whose reading this is, but you need to hear this, right? A lot of you are so comfortable being in the darkness that by the time you get into the light, hey, Scorpio, you look good today, you run right back to the darkness. Oh, child, this is deep. I don't know. Five of Swords with the Chariot, right? I say this to you lovingly, Scorpio. Especially anybody who's ever experienced abandonment, right? You're going to have to abandon your dark comfort zone. You are, right? Because you can't go through life pulling out negativity where no negativity existed in the first place. You can't do that. I don't know whose reading this is, but I'm going to wrap this up soon, and I'll probably release 2 readings at the same time. This reading is significant, right? But I wonder if it's going to resonate with a whole heap of Scorpios. I feel like my angels are delivering this message for those of you who are in that deep, dark, negative, emotional space. And it's almost like this is the only thing that we could do to get you out of it. Okay. 5 of Swords with the Chariot, right? The Lovers, the Temperance. You're not alone. I could tell you that. You're not. You're absolutely not. And with the Ace of Cups here twice, right? Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups. Oh, shit. My angels just said, well, if they're in a dark, deeply dark, negative space, there is no love there, right? So it's almost like on the emotional spectrum or the energetic spectrum, you have joy and then you have fear, hurt, okay? I'm fear and pain and hate, okay? Not pain, fear and hate. Fear and hate are the highest of negativity. Well, if you're at the highest point on the negative, from a negative standpoint, that means you're the furthest away from love. Okay, I hope that makes sense. It's almost like saying if there's oxygen above water, right now you guys are ocean bottom and you can't even see the surface because you're so dark and deep into your emotions. So you are so far away from love, but just because you are far away from love doesn't mean that love ain't trying to make its way to you, because it absolutely is. Ace of Cups there twice, that is the love of God. Okay? So I kind of feel like, Scorpio, there is love for you. Yes, there is. Right? But based on where you are, you're so far removed from it that right now you can't even experience it. Okay? So I kind of feel like for a lot of you, you're going to have to take the risk, right? And kind of pull away from your deep emotions that you're feeling right now. And you're going to have to head back towards the light, Carol Ann and Donna Land. I hope that makes sense. All right, let me see here, because this is not going to be a long reading. I feel like the message was delivered. Now let's kind of go through any messages, any final messages angels have for you. Look, I'm still counting the 5s. You got 1 6 on the table, 1 7, no 8s. Angel said this reading is definitely going to resonate with you. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. You got the 9 of Pentacles and the Temperance card. You were not born on the negative side. You weren't. You weren't. There, as a physical human, especially if you're human, which I'm thinking you are if you're watching this video. You have both the negative energy in you and you have positive energy in you. But again, if you are accentuating the negative, suppressing the positive, hence love, you have deactivated your attraction power, right? You've deactivated the power to attract positivity and love, because again, the positivity and love is suppressed. All right. The thing I want to say to you for the most part, Scorpio, this is not permanent by no means. No, sir. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. I can't make this up. Bring love into the situation. Now, a lot of you will say, well, how do I do that? Start by being grateful, right? Do you have, a roof over your head? Some people don't, right? You may be living in your car, but you could be on, if you're living in your car, you got internet. Shit, you watching YouTube. YouTube requires an internet connection. That's a positive, okay? You're not on the streets, right? Or if you have a home, an apartment, you have shelter. Fuck, it's cold out there. It just finished snowing all across the U.S., even the South. Pensacola got 7 inches, right? But if you had a home and you had heat, you woke up today, you have breath, right? You have the connection of family, someone, or you have an animal, or you can hear God's voice, you can hear angels' voice, you can see the sunrise, you have vision, you can smell, you can hear, you can taste, you can touch. Those are all positives, okay? And leave it right there. Don't go any further, because you're going to put yourself right back in that hole. Well, I got my apartment, but, it's this little shack and most of the shit around here. No. Oh, this one wasn't even turned over. A time to give rather than take. Anytime I pull this card, that's my self-love card, Scorpio. So I feel like for a lot of you, again, this is self-love without a chore. Okay, again, don't go get no pedicure. I mean, some of us need pedicures, but I'm just saying, don't go do a physical thing and then call it self-care. Work on the part of you that's supposed to feel good by the chore. So you get your hair done, you feel like $1,000,000, you're loving on you, right? You feel the emotion of love. That's self-care in my opinion. Right? Some of y'all go get your hair done and you don't feel shit. You're like, all right, I like how she did my hair. All right. And then you don't feel the physical, emotional reaction. That's not self-love, in my opinion. You could walk around the house looking like Gunga Din. I don't know who Gunga Din is. My mother raised us with that. Oh, you look like Gunga Din. I don't know. But if Gunga Din looks raggedy, then you can still perform self-love looking raggedy. Shit. Man, listen. Y'all should see me around here looking like Oompa Loompa sometimes. And I'm like, girl, you look raggedy, but I love you. And that brings me an emotional reaction because I laugh at myself. I'm like, good God, girl, like, do something. I do. I ain't lying. A personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah, I feel like the angels they're trying their hardest to make their way to you. And I feel like this is the only way they can get to you, right? I know. What do you need to release? Yeah. These negative past emotions. Now, let me be clear about something. The things that happen to you, the negative things that happen to you are valid. Right? I don't want to take that away from you. That was some fucked up shit. Okay? But if these things have happened at least 5 years ago, it's time to let them go. Because if it's 2025, say something happened to you in 2020, right? By 2025, you should be making your way out of it. You should be healing out of it. If something happened to you prior than 2020 and you're still holding on to it, it's like drinking poison and hoping the other person dies, right? So in other words, you are poisoning your memories, your emotions, yourself with these negative experiences that happened so long ago, right? I say this respectfully. Y'all know I have dark humor, but I say this respectfully. That's like me, going to Walmart or something and seeing a Japanese person and be like, listen, I want to talk to you about fucking Pearl Harbor. What the fuck? They're like, bitch, I was born in Cleveland. I'm sorry, I'm ending it on a hilarious, funny note because that's what a lot of you are experiencing. You are holding on to stuff that is so old. I'm talking decrepit. It's so old. But in your emotions, it's still active. But the issue is not with the owner of the poor deeds or negative experiences, right? The issue now is with you keeping those memories alive and active in your emotional body and your emotional self and hurting yourself over and over. That's you, not them. And please don't leave me a comment. Talk about, well, they tried to run me over with 2 vehicles and they tried to cut my pinky toe off. Don't leave me those comments. Because if that shit happened prior to 2020, do you still have your pinky toe? All right. Anyway, I just heard myself. I'm going to go. Be on the lookout for the second reading. I hope this one resonates and reached whoever it was supposed to. But it's time to move on, to let go and heal. I love you. Bye.